welcome back. Today we are going to explore the low plank and the high plank. To explore high and low plank today, we're going to start off in kneeling on the mat. We're going to go on onto 4-point kneeling with our fingers wide. We're going to just do a little bit of warm up, bit of cat-cow, and then we're going to go on into a high plank. Okay, so when you're ready, let's walk forward. We've got our knees underneath our hips, our hands underneath our shoulders, our fingers laid wide and hands ever so slightly turned outwards, ever so slightly. Elbow creases facing forward, and we're going to just sit there in our neutral position for a second before we stick our bottoms out to lower our back, scoot back a little bit and inhale to draw a line forwards with your nose, exhale, curl it all under. When you curl under, just feel that stretch through your shoulders there and feel those tummy muscles really engaging and sucking up, pulling upwards. And then bottom back, then inhale, we come forwards through the arc of movement, and then exhale. Use your tummy muscles to pull everything back up again. Inhale and exhale. One more if it feels good. Inhale and pull in and exhale. Okay, turn your toes under. With your hands, you're going to step them a whole hand width forwards there. They're in front of you now. Take a deep breath in, and we're going to come up into that hover and shoot ourselves forwards into that plank. Now if you need to readjust your hands here, now's the time to do it. Now remembering in the plank, we're trying to pull those shoulders, so you feel like you're pushing away from the mat. Your hands are clawing into that mat. The shoulders, you're really stretching them out as though you're doming that back in that cat-cow. Let's pull everything up, but we don't want to do any of this. We don't want sagging either. We're sort of in the middle there, really engaging that core. Keep breathing. We're going to go for as long as we can for another 10 seconds. If you need to stop, that's fine. I'll keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then lowering back down onto those knees. Uncurl the toes, and let's just have a little stretch out here, a shell stretch. So in a shell stretch, you can either bring your knees wide on the mat or keep them together, as long as you're resting your body down and just taking a moment just to let everything relax. And take a deep breath in and out. Inhale to prepare and exhale. Back up into that all-four position. Check your posture again, bring your hands forward a little bit. Curl your toes under, take a deep breath in. Exhale into that high plank. See if we can hold it here for 30 seconds. If you want, you can explore those ankle movements here. We can bend those ankles. Just see if we can hold that position. Don't let that belly sag. Don't let that neck bend. Keep that nice and straight. Claw through those fingers so those wrists are not taking all that pressure. Let's go for another 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower the knees. Let's bring it back again. Knees wide if you need to, and drop that head down. Take a moment to take some breaths here. You're doing well. So we're going to use our hands to push ourselves back up into that knee and bring your knees closer together again so they're about hip width apart. We're going to go on and do a low plank now. So we're coming forwards, and this time we're coming down onto our elbow. We're just going to walk those knees back to gently lower ourselves down onto the mat. You can either clasp your hands together or you can place them flat on the mat, whatever feels more comfy for you, but keep those toes curled under, and we're going to lift ourselves up into a low plank. So take a deep breath in and exhale. We're going to lift into that low plank there. So we're holding it there, we're leaning through the elbows. So it completely takes the weight off the wrists. So there is a total benefit to doing this. And you're trying to push up through those shoulders again. You're keeping that belly sucked in. You're not letting that bottom sag down or come up. Holding that position there for another 10, 9, 8. Keep that neck long. 2, 1, and gently lower yourself down onto the mat. Well done. So we've had a go at the high plank. We've had a go at the low plank. See if you can uncurl your toes. And let's push ourselves up for a moment into that, like a baby cobra. So we're still on our elbows and we're just going to stretch forward. Don't allow the pubic bone to come up off the mat here. We're just coming forwards and giving our backs a little stretch. And then curl your toes under. We're going to come back onto our knees. Use your hands to walk yourself back again. Bring your knees wide on the mat for one final shell stretch. And we'll stop there today. Nice deep breaths in and out. And in your own time, walk yourself up off the mat with your hands, and I'll see you tomorrow.